Upcoming role-playing games are attracting strong interest for their scope, systems, and long-term progression. These projects represent some of the most anticipated RPG releases ahead. Let's dive right into it.
Do you feel it?
Control Resonant is a single-player action RPG where players control Dylan Faden during a large-scale supernatural crisis in Manhattan. Gameplay centers on real-time combat using telekinetic abilities, elemental powers, and a shape-shifting melee weapon that adapts mid-fight. Progression allows abilities to be modified and expanded through player choices. Combat encounters rely on environmental interaction, enemy variety, and positioning as reality shifts and hostile forces reshape playable areas.
Staggering power. Reshaping reality as we know it. Everything we tried to keep inside eventually worms its way out. You must have had good reasons. But we were not prepared. For what would follow.
Pace yourself.
Persona 4 Revival combines daily life management with turn-based combat and investigation. Players spend time in the town of Inaba, attending school, building relationships, and improving personal skills, while also entering a hidden TV-based realm to fight enemies. Combat relies on exploiting weaknesses using personas that can be swapped and upgraded. Progress is driven by time management, social links, dungeon battles, and uncovering the cause behind a series of murders.
Imagine what wonders await.
The Blood of Dawnwalker is a dark fantasy action RPG where players control Cohen, human during the day, and vampire at night. Gameplay shifts between two rule sets, each offering different combat abilities, movement options, and interactions. Sword fighting and magic define daytime encounters, while nighttime grants supernatural powers and mobility.
Citizens of Pywell, today, a new chapter in this land.
Crimson Desert is an action-adventure game where players control Cliff across the continent of Pywell while rebuilding the Greymanes. Gameplay combines real-time melee combat, ranged weapons, abilities, and mounted travel across large regions. Players gather resources, craft equipment, hunt, and take on missions that unlock new tools and combat options. Battles include duels, large clashes, and boss fights, with movement systems like climbing, gliding, and mount riding supporting traversal and combat flexibility.
And let your heart speak without fear.
In the end, all will come together as one. We fight for the future of all. Sound the horn of our final battle. Fight
not for revenge, nor glory, nor pride.
This is your hell!
Remember who you are, and let it guide your path. For at the end of it, you will find the answers you seek.
Hey roaches, missing good stealth games? Meet Styx, Blades of Greed.
Styx, Blades of Greed puts players in control of Styx as he infiltrates large vertical areas to steal quartz using stealth-first mechanics. Gameplay revolves around sneaking, timing, and positioning, with tools like climbing claws, gliders, and grapples supporting movement. Abilities such as invisibility, cloning, mind control, and time manipulation allow multiple solutions to each encounter. Progression unlocks new powers and tools that open additional routes, while crafting potions and equipment supports careful planning before missions.
Variety of humans, elves, roaches, and even orcs. Damn, that gets tough. Now these bastards are gonna be everywhere, so I need to stay in the dark, observe, and then strike. Obviously, I'm not some brainless rakash. I got quite a few tasty tricks up my sleeve. Enough to kill things my way. 60 seconds already? I barely started. Fine. Now let's make it 90. I can modify my abilities with that shiny skill tree and some runes for unique twists. Let's not forget quartz. With that stuff, my new powers will slow down time and even get inside my enemies' heads. So quick.
Dragon Quest VII Reimagined is built around turn-based battles, party growth, and time-based progression. Players control a young hero traveling between past and present eras by restoring sealed lands through story-driven scenarios. Combat uses a vocation system that unlocks abilities and roles, supported by faster battle flow and optional automation. Progress depends on solving scenario objectives, strengthening party members, and changing the present world through actions taken in earlier timelines.
It all began with a spark of curiosity. Guided by a mysterious tablet, a group of young heroes embark on a journey to reclaim a lost world. As they venture into the unknown, they'll encounter mighty foes and a myriad of twists and trials. What awaits them beyond it all?
So this is Minakami Village.
Fatal Frame 2 Crimson Butterfly Remake is a single-player survival horror game where players control twin sisters trapped inside an abandoned village haunted by spirits. Gameplay centers on slow movement, puzzle solving, and combat using the camera obscura, a device that damages ghosts when they are photographed. Encounters require careful timing, positioning, and camera control. The remake updates visuals, sound, controls, and adds new mechanics that strengthen the bond between the sisters while progressing through the story.
Together.
The twins, where are they? The ritual. Why did you run? Accept the fate of the sacrifice!
The festival failed. It's all because we ran away. Mayu will be together forever.
Nioh Berlin 2087 is an action role-playing game that switches between first-person and third-person play, built around investigation, combat, and player choice. Players control Detective Nolan while navigating a cyberpunk version of Berlin and nearby wastelands, gathering clues, interrogating characters, and hacking minds to extract information. Gameplay combines shooting, stealth, and ability-based progression, with weapons and cyber upgrades shaping combat style. Missions react to decisions, shifting character relationships, available resources, and how different factions respond.
What do I really know about it? She's like you. She needs your help.
I followed every thread, reconstructed memories. None of it fits.
You think you're solving the case. This is so much bigger. What if the case is you?
The world only works with order. Without order, chaos breaks out. It's out of balance and we must restore it. Do you understand that, Nolan?
Yes.
Nolan, what have you done?
Lords of the Fallen 2 continues the series with a darker fantasy setting and faster real-time combat built around precise timing and close-range encounters. Gameplay expands the dual realm system, allowing players to shift between Axiom and Umbral, with each realm changing enemy behavior, paths, and threats. Combat introduces dismemberment, executions, and more aggressive enemy pressure. Progression relies on mastering weapons, abilities, and boss patterns, with optional cooperative play supporting shared advancement through challenging encounters.
The cost.
It's a sin.
Father, forgive me.
Tides of Annihilation is a single-player action-adventure where players control Gwendolyn in a ruined version of modern London affected by an otherworldly invasion. Combat revolves around real-time melee encounters, supported by spectral knights that can be summoned to assist in fights. Each knight provides distinct abilities that can be combined for coordinated attacks. Progress involves defeating large enemy groups, confronting colossal knight foes, and unlocking new combat options that expand tactical flexibility while advancing the story.
You destroyed the Whitelands!
That destruction is in fact salvation!
You're insane!
You know not of what you speak. Accept your defeat. Beware!
Nabarak! She's created another folded realm. I can't reach her.
cannot trust you, Bolster, but this spear can. Take the spear.
She's human again!
It seems you do have the capacity to surprise us. Not enough. Change. Rectus. Even with your new ally, we end this here. Enemy of my enemy, I lend you my strength.
We fight as one.
Tyranno Canine! You will not escape justice! Justice! There is only the King's will!
Go to hell!
Foolish night and your foolish fun. Faced with the agony of truth, you choose the comfort of lies. Loyalty without inquiry is in itself a betrayal. Your loyalty has condemned this man.
In Code Vein 2, you'll play as a Revenant hunter who travels between the past and present.
Code Vein 2 is set in a ruined future, where Revenants battle monstrous horrors. Players fight in real-time melee encounters using weapons, mobility, and blood-based skills gained from enemies. Combat rewards reading attacks, timing dodges, and chaining abilities through a flexible build system. Time travel allows missions to unfold across past and present locations, altering character outcomes. AI partners accompany the player, adding support skills, shared tactics, and cooperative pressure during boss encounters.
To be dead ahead. We're in for a difficult search, I think.
We're now approaching the final section of Sunken Pylon, a large dungeon that holds the key to cleansing Sunken City's polluted waters. The game features 7 weapon types, allowing for varied combat styles. Players can unleash fast, agile combos with the new dual blades. Or harness the halberd's raw power for heavier, more devastating attacks. Players can also use special skills called Fourme, divided into 3 categories. Defensive Fourme for guarding and evading. weapon forme for combat, magic, and support skills that enhance or modify attacks, and bequeath forme for summoning powerful weapons to unleash devastating attacks. All forme consume a resource called Ichor, which is gained through the Drain Attack system. By damaging enemies with regular weapon attacks, players increase enemy wounds and extract more Ichor.
Enough horsing around.
During battle, you can switch between summoning, where your partner fights alongside you, and assimilation, where they merge with you to boost your stats and combat abilities.
Armor up!
Here, the player is moments away from a demanding boss encounter that will put their skills to the test.
Nicer not being cooped up. There it is. That's the Metagan remnant that's polluting our water. Careful now. It may be a vestige, but it's still a potent mass of energy.
Remember me? How lovely to see you again.
You look the same as you did then, even as a vestige. For all I lost that day, for all you took from me. Let justice be done. Today, you'll pay your dues!
If you lose all your HP during battle, your partner can revive you with Restorative Offering, but please be mindful of the cooldown. After using it, your partner is temporarily incapacitated and unable to assist you in battle. That's the end of our walkthrough presentation.
I trust you'll be able to rid us of this crucible.
Nioh 3 is a dark samurai action RPG where players fight yokai using both samurai and ninja combat styles. Gameplay centers on fast, real-time battles that require stance control, precise timing, and resource management. Players switch between weapon types, ninjutsu, and special abilities to handle different enemy behaviors. Large connected fields replace mission-only layouts, allowing combat encounters, progression paths, and equipment growth to flow together while supporting solo play and optional online co-op.
None shall interfere with my course! Become a spirit stone!
Have you ever wondered why the formation of the barrier went out of...
Gothic 1 Remake rebuilds the original role-playing game with modern systems while keeping its structure intact. Players control a nameless prisoner trapped inside the Valley of the Mines, surviving through quests, combat, and faction alignment. Progress depends on deliberate melee fighting, skill training, and managing equipment and resources. NPCs follow daily routines and react to player behavior, while faction choices influence abilities, story paths, and access to quests, shaping how the colony responds over time.
With their pitiful illusion of order and safety. And yes, the so-called Brotherhood of the Sleeper, worshipping their mysterious god. They might be onto something. And the orcs. Well, you might dismiss their culture as primitive, but it would be prudent to study them carefully. Maybe the key to all of this lies buried deep under their sanctuaries. I cannot unravel these mysteries all alone. I need allies. Allies who look out for more than their own survival. Allies who accomplish things you might have considered impossible. Allies I will meet soon enough.
Phantom Blade Zero is built around fast martial arts combat and weapon mastery. Players control Soul, a warrior with a limited lifespan progressing through combat encounters to uncover a larger conspiracy. Battles focus on precise timing, chaining attacks, and switching between many weapons, each carrying unique techniques gained from defeated enemies. Progress depends on learning enemy patterns, customizing weapon loadouts, and advancing through story-driven areas that unlock new abilities and combat options.
No one goes near that place, at least not anymore, but you. Give my dark misfortune.
I knew it. You'd never break so easily. But why did you come back?
The Order's blades are coming. They failed once, but they won't fail again.
Please, take it. Save our people. The girl's nothing but a shell now. She'll never be the same.
You broke my blade. But we broke your spirit!
Phantom is movement, striking from where none expect. Blade is breath. We channel it into steel, turning any blade into a divine weapon. When Phantom and Blade unite, no enemy stands.
Who are you?
Brutals don't just cause pain to those who fall in battle.
The Relic First Guardian is an action RPG where players control the last Guardian in a ruined land shaped by the destruction of a powerful relic. Combat uses a stamina system focused on defense and dodging, while attacks flow freely and skills run on cooldowns. Progression is driven by collecting relics that grant passive effects and alter skill behavior. Equipment is unique, with each weapon and armor piece offering distinct traits, and advancement depends on adapting builds to face frequent boss encounters.
Listen to their stories. Help them find what they need. Because you were the first Guardian.